What to track and why in Google Analytics. Google Analytics provides us with a wealth of information about our website traffic, from where it comes from, what device they used, how long they stayed, what products they purchased. There's so much information, in fact, that it can be difficult to know what you should be tracking. What you should be tracking will actually depend on the type of website you have and what your goals are. For example, bounce rate is a good metric to track if you're looking to increase engagement on your website with your content. Perhaps if you've got a comparison website with lots of pages, you'd expect a bounce rate to be low. However, if you have a single page website, there's not much value in tracking your bounce rate, as this will always be high, given that Google sees a single page visit as a bounce. In theory, everyone who visits your website will only view one page. Therefore, if you see a 100% bounce rate, that's very possible in Google Analytics with a single page website. So a valuable metric for one business will be less relevant to another. So let's look at some examples. Example 1, you're creating content and you want to build an audience, an email list from this. Some of the metrics that you should consider tracking would be your average session duration. This gives us some indication as to how long people stayed on our website. If this is just a few seconds, you'll know that they're probably not reading and they're probably not engaging with the content. If they're staying for a few minutes or more, you know that they're more likely to be engaged. So this is a good metric to track over time. Another metric, pages per session. As with the average session duration, the number of pages viewed in a session can give us some indication as to how engaged a visitor has been with our content. The more pages they've viewed, the better. Then we have bounce rate. A bounce, as we said above, is simply a single page visit. This isn't always a bad thing, so if someone finds the information that they need from that one page, then the bounce always isn't negative. But if your site has lots of content to consume, you'd expect to see a lower bounce rate, as visitors will feel compelled to view more content than just one page. Goal conversion rates for email signups. If you're creating content, sharing via social media channels, you'll want to see a proportion of that traffic actually make it onto your email list. So you can keep in touch with them, build an active email subscriber base. Measuring your goal conversions will give you some indication as to whether your content is hitting the spot and people are signing up. Do they want to receive more of it in their inbox? Example 2, you have a sales page where you are capturing leads from advertising. Metrics to consider tracking here would be your source and medium report. Technically not a metric, an actual report, but worth tracking. If you're paying for advertising from different sources, you'll want to keep tabs on where your leads are actually coming from, so that you know you're getting a good return on your advertising spend. So be sure to set up conversion tracking and use your acquisition reports to see which sources are generating the most leads. And then your goal conversions. Ultimately, the number of leads you've generated through your website. And then from that, your goal conversion rate. Taking the percentage of visitors who convert from each traffic source will give you an idea of the quality of traffic you're sending to your website through advertising. Example 3, you have an e-commerce store selling products. Some of the metrics to consider tracking here would be your bounce rate again. People leaving your site after just one page view could suggest zero engagement. And more crucially, no sale. Most sales processes will involve looking through several pages of your site to get to that checkout. So we need to reduce those bounce rates and increase engagement on the website to ultimately sell more and generate more revenue. Your e-commerce conversion rate. Changes to your conversion rate could indicate issues with the quality of traffic you're driving to the site. Could indicate stock issues as well if you've got lots of products out of stock, or even usability issues with your website. Transactions and revenue generated by source is where you'll want to spend time to identify if you're investing in the right platforms to promote your products. So do you spend hours on Instagram when actually you generate more sales through Pinterest, for example? Keeping tabs on which sources drive the most sales will mean that you can focus your marketing activities on revenue generating platforms. There are hundreds of reports available in Google Analytics. The key is to identify the information that will be truly valuable to your business and your marketing efforts. So think about what you want your website to do, whether it's generate sales, leads, build an audience, and find the relevant reports in analytics. Don't get hung up on metrics that don't provide any insights into your website's performance. Keep your report simple and use the dashboard feature to collate important reports into one place. Hope you found this video useful. Be sure to check out the links in the description below. Visit our blog for more content, sign up to our list and get that content delivered direct to your inbox. Don't forget to check out the Skittish Academy for more training on how to use digital marketing to generate leads for your business. Until next time, keep marketing.